Are you ready for it?
I am ready.
VanDeli was kind of inspired by us first being consumers and liking good food and traveling and culture. One summer we did a backpacking trip in Europe and we were really inspired by the European culture, and like we stayed in Italy and we had this really nice old man make us a breakfast, and he told us, everything you see, I give you the best. Everything he made from scratch, the olive oil, everything he grew. And just kind of experiencing these things all over, which just made us start to think like how important food was to us. Fate, the universe, something gave us the opportunity. Trav had been working with his brother and Ava and farming, and he really fell in love with farming. And then they bought the natural grocery store, Jeans, the original Mama Jeans, and there was an old deli in there, and they knew we loved cooking and loved food, and they're like, if you guys want to start a restaurant in there, then let's do it.
Across America, there's a lot of these places that we call food deserts, which means you either have to grow it yourself or travel a really long distance to be able to get access to like good, clean food. And so part of what VanDeli's mission is to bring good, clean food to a food desert. So AKA we are trying to be like a food oasis. What that means is providing not only good, clean food, but also make it approachable and affordable.
Most clean food is farm-to-table restaurants that's super expensive, oftentimes unrelatable, and we wanted to be something different. So we've even had people travel from Branson and from other places. We've had people come from St. Louis. We've had people come from Springfield just because they know we're like clean, real, healthy, local, organic food. And so we've had people in these places too. They're like, you would be good in a big city. Why don't you move to Kansas City? Or why don't you do this in Springfield? And although we would probably be more busy, that wouldn't make as much difference. And we want to be able to bring good, real food to a more rural area and an area that needs it. We kind of like to meet people where they're at, meaning that we like to not only make it more affordable, but try to make it relatable as well. Kind of touch on some of those staples that they've liked before, or something they've had before, but we'll push them a little bit outside of their box. And we do like to keep our menu super inclusive. We do vegan options, we do gluten-free options. We try to, pay attention to different allergies and stuff and make sure there's something there for everyone. Meat eaters too, of course. So because we have all these different options, then more people will have a chance to maybe find something new they like and get passionate about real food like we are. So sustainability wise, obviously one of the biggest things we're doing is sourcing and consciously, curating what's on our menu, doing organic, doing local.
When you buy something that's organic, you can at least know that some thought has been put into the way it's produced and the processes they use. A problem though is that a lot of organic food has been greenwashed. They're still using large scale like monoculture systems. Growing food in this way is still not the most ideal, but at least it's better than conventional agriculture. So what we think is most important, even more so than organic, is going beyond organic and actually knowing your farmer. So it's really important to us that we develop relationships with the people that are growing and producing our food, because then you can actually have a conversation with them and make sure that they're using processes that you agree with, that they're actually regenerating land and producing better ecosystems.
We do serve meat at VanDeli, but it's very, very carefully chosen, and it's all grass-fed and ethically raised, and we look for regenerative raised as well. One of my main passions is not using refined sugars in any of my baking. I call it alternative baking. Most desserts are filled with cane sugar, even high fructose corn syrup. But we refuse to use any of that. We use honey, we use coconut sugar, we use maple syrup, dates sometimes, but just real sugars, and learn how to make them and make them taste just as good as the other ones. And they feel so much better on your body too. The future of VanDeli.
That's hard to say.
If you know us, you know how we work. It's very sporadic. We kind of got the chaotic good thing going on. We switch up the menu every single week. We're always trying new stuff. And so what we do know for sure is that this is just the beginning. Is we don't know exactly what's next and what that means, but we think we're so much more than just like a place to eat. We want to be a movement.
food can and should be your medicine. So we're going to constantly experiment, constantly try and make new recipes, make things better and better, take things to the next level, and stay true to ourselves and our mission of providing food as medicine.